What's good? How you doing? You next motherfucker who just wants to go ahead and fly by while I'm trying to goddamn film. Just next motherfucker. See, I'm gonna go low-key easy on your ass because the raid is across the room, but I bet you still not gonna like the high alcohol content in this goddamn setting spray. Who wants it? Who wants it? What's good? How you doing? It's your girl D, back with a haul video. So, as some of you have seen, I was in search of this wonderful motherfucker right here with the gangsta lean. I finally have a better and higher quality chair for my filming space. I haven't even adjusted the height yet because I'm just... Apparently that's low. And it was already at the maximum height. Okay. We don't need to adjust that anymore. I got this chair from Largo. It is level. It was nice. You may not... I think I got most of it off where the sales tag was. I got that off with some body oil. Body roll for the body oil. But check out that blog. Like so. Of me going all over trying to find a chair and some cushion for my cushion. But I got distracted and I've been to HomeGoods once and I honestly cannot remember what I went there for, but I had no idea that low-key they were the plug on acrylic containers. And what was it, Yo-Yo, who watched the blog too, Yo-Yo's like, I tried to tag you in the live video once where some girls went. I'm like, I don't remember that shit. I'm sorry. Anyways, so here is the collective haul. So here is another brush holder container. And is there tape on here? I really don't want to dig the tape out. So it's got top compartments and then it also has some slide out compartments at the bottom. And so even though my filming space is kind of low-key organized, I want to go ahead and get it really just right and tight. So there was this one, and this one was on clearance for $11. We'll just go ahead and set you guys there. Oh. And then next up, and I'm so sad because so many of my acrylic containers were like $15 and $20 that came from wish.com. So here's a 2-drawer large one, and it says that this is, yes, a cosmetic organizer. This one was $14.99, but look at how big this shit is. Like, I want to put foundation in here. I'm going to put foundation in there. And then I also have this one that I'm going to improve because I've got a little tiny one. I might be able to get it and not spill everything. We lost 4 things, that's fine. So this is the one that I'm using right now. It's got 4 spaces for brushes and whatnot, and then for smaller spaces, which I guess may have been intended for lipstick, and then just this kind of conglomerate where I tend to put the things that I film with every day. Eyeshadow primers, my liner designers, my brow stuff, brow gels and all of that. So I tend to keep that stuff, mascaras and everything, just readily available here. But I want to go ahead and clean this up and try to make things that are easier to find. So we have this big one, and the brand for this one is called Clearly Chic. The first one was Soho, and this was $12.99 for as big as it is. Like, my titties could hide behind it. You know that's big. Okay. Alright, this next one, I have seen these online. I have seen makeup gurus with these, and I've wanted one for so long. It's a fucking palette organizer. Son, it's a palette organizer. Like, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 slides. So you can store your palettes long ways, or you can go ahead and store them short ways. You can put the little ones here, you can put the big ones here. Bitch. Hype is a motherfucker, okay? This one was also $14.99. And so what I plan to do is kind of reassess my makeup collection too, and take out some of those acrylic organizers and try to put more stuff in them, or, you know, to rearrange where my palette part is right now, because my palette part's kind of default. Oh, okay. Funny story. So there was a lady who was looking at the acrylic organizers. She was looking at another one of these 2 large drawer ones, which again, I want to go ahead and use for foundation, but she was literally like hovering over there, and I was mad. But that bitch needed to move out the way. She did that. So, because I stacked one on top of the other, and I was like, I can't walk around the store just carrying this shit. Let me go get a buggy. And when I went to go get the buggy, that bitch walked over there, started hovering, and I'm like, I will fight you. I'm not afraid. You gonna catch these hands. Move away from the shit that I want. Thanks. I'm glad you were smart. So again, another one of the large drawer ones, which I really am excited to put foundation in here. I really am. I think this will help to alleviate a lot of space. And I want to stack them on top of one another too. If y'all don't quit emailing about Golden State, bitch, I don't care. I mean, I know low-key I wanted Steph Curry to win, and he did. Shit. Oh. And then this one is quite interesting because you can still use it to put brushes in there. But it also has this nice little handle. So, and this brand is Simplify, and this one was on clearance for $7. So, you know, don't go to HomeGoods if you don't want to buy acrylic organizers, because you will wind up buying acrylic organizers. Okay. All right. And then what I also picked up from HomeGoods, because, you know, I have problems, I also picked up these cute little, it's a foundation brush, a concealer brush, and a white beauty blender. And that was $5.99. The brush looked very dense, so I was quite surprised. It also has a mirror. It says it's a full foundation brush, a concealer brush. Then there is an angled blender sponge, and then a smudge brush. Where's the smudge brush at, fam? And then they come in a little compact. A mirrored to-go case. So that was a good pickup for $5.99. While I was still on my mission of trying to find a chair, I stopped at Cargo Largo. Cargo Largo is like a wholesale resale kind of place where they just go ahead and get shit straight off of the truck, and things that stores are not the inventory that's unwanted, basically, like before it gets donated or as a last stop, they go ahead and take it. So last season shit, or makeup that was from, like, you know, 6 months ago or whatever, still unused and untouched. But so I got some Garnier micellar water. This was only $5. I think Cheesy, like way back in the day, I think Cheesy did a review on some Garnier stuff. I couldn't remember which one it was. Now this is the one that is mattifying. They also had the regular one too with the pink lid. And I love micellar waters. That makes things so easy to remove, especially when you don't get all, like, you know, right up here on your edges or anything, especially when you don't get all that shit. So hallelujah for that. And then I also got another manicure set, which is $3, because every woman should have a manicure set in their purse. And it doesn't matter how cheap it is, though I did want these stainless steel scissors that were in there because I like having scissors on hand. And no, I don't see a problem with that. They had some L'Oreal Voluminous Extra Volume Collagen Mascara, and this was only $8, which, wait, no, we're in the wrong bag. My bad, not bad. This is the Kmart bag, sorry. Cargo Largo bag. Okay. So in the cargo largo bag, we had, was that it? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, just the micellar water in the chair. Yep, okay. So now moving on to Big Lots, which is another place where I tried to find a chair at. They didn't have an office chair, but they had some Real Techniques brushes. So this is the Highlight and Glow set. There is a multitask brush. There's a multitask brush, a blending brush, and a compact fan brush, which I think would be perfect for trying to get this Cupid's bow highlight. And this is only $10 at Big Lots. They also had some itty bitty ass tweezers, which I like little tweezers. I like to, little tweezers, Little Caesars. I like little tweezers. I like to have them on hand whenever it is that I feel like I got, like, especially with my damn wax lady. We gonna keep some tweezers on hand. That's what the fuck we gonna do. We gonna keep some tweezers on hand, and we gonna get these little chin hairs, and you're not about to make my face break out like that shit. We just got back right, okay? Shit. And then random deodorant, because I actually stock up on deodorant because my brother steals my deodorant, and no, he is not ashamed. And then I went to Kmart to see if they had an office chair, which they didn't. But I believe Kmart's going out of business, like, I think for real for the 12th time. So they had a lot of stuff that was 30 and 40% off. So that's where this manicure kit came in, because that was marked down to $3. And then they also had, this is a CoverGirl True Blend Blush. This is in the shade Deep Mauve. And even though it's marked $8 on the actual sticker price, it was much cheaper than that because it was where it was 30 for 40% off. That's where this voluminous mascara came in from L'Oreal. Again, it says $8, but it was, I believe, 30% off. They also had a Revlon foundation brush. And low-key, Revlon's got some nice quality brushes, too. This was $12.99. It was, I believe, 30 to 40% off, too. And then I have some eyeshadow, because who doesn't need it? Me. So we have the Rock Nudes. This is a cool tone palette from Maybelline. That was marked down to $11.99. Again, much cheaper. Then they also had this is Milani. This is their Smoky Essentials Everyday Eyes collection. And this is the blue set. It's got a base, a contour, the lid color, the crease color, the specialty color, or the inner eye highlight, because you know the inner corner highlight is everything. And then the liner that you can actually use as a liner if you want, with their little dual-ended brush. So again, they marked that down to $9.99. That was 30 or 40% off. I got the deepest shade of the L'Oreal True Match. What kind of foundation is this? I don't know. It's some kind of foundation. I don't know. It looks like it's a powder foundation. I can't tell because the sticker's on the top. There's the darkest shade they had, and I was like, you know what? It's at least worth a shot. And so that was I believe that was 30% off. And then they had an Eco Tools. Now, low-key, Eco Tools and Real Techniques, those are brushes that you can find at the drugstore, but also will be long-lasting and will not fail you. So this is just a flat eyeliner brush. But I like these flat liner brushes because you can also use them to do your brows if you want. So that was like $2 with the discount. And they've got literally, at least my local Kmart, the only one that was left in a very, very, very big radius. My local Kmart has so much stuff that's marked down that, you know, housewares, like my brother, I got him a new comforter and sheet set, kitchen stuff. They had a crock pot for $20, like a big ass crock pot for $20, microwaves, mini fridges, storage bins, clothes, furniture. Like, since the store is closing, everything's marked down. So I think I'll probably take another, trip there, and then take you guys on a video blog, depending on the conditions, because only half the store had air conditioning that was working. You know, bitch was hot. So we'll think about it. But anyways, so that's it for the haul video. And I'm about to go to bed. Actually, I'm about to text my best friend back because literally my best friend, like, I don't know what it is about her and the fact that she just knows that I'm filming. So she'll send me literally like 17 text messages while I'm filming on the phone. She doesn't know I'm filming. She just is like, needs my help because there's a stupid boy. And I have to remind her that, you know, fuck these bitches, get money. Anyways, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comments section. If you are new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back on my channel. But if you're not here for me, my shenanigans, my opinions, or flagrant use of the word motherfucker, that's fine. There's an X on the corner for you to click, get your life, and get the entire fuck up off my channel. But if you are here for my shenanigans, you are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular. And if no one else has told you, I appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with me on another filming marathon. I promise to have these videos uploaded here soon, whenever laziness does not consume me. Okay, guys, have a wonderful night.